Welcome to Imperfect in an Uncertain World, resources to help you navigate your life with authenticity and purpose. Have you ever looked at yourself? Really looked beyond what was reflected in the mirror of your life and see with all of your senses who you are and how your spark flares from deep within? What are the reflections in the mirror of your life? We all have an image of who we are and who we want to be. We can identify the many ways that we are that person. Perhaps that is the part of us that shows up as loving, gentle, and compassionate. But sometimes we don't have the energy or the strength to show up as our true self. We've all had those days that we just can't do it. We want to just climb into bed and cover our head with our blankets. Our energy is leached by some unknown catalyst, and it's all that we can do to show up as much less than our authentic self. We show up in some degree of reaction mode. Now, those shadow moments might fill us with despair. We wonder how we can stoke the fire of our authenticity when we don't even have the energy to find the kindling. How do we re energize when our connection to our core feels frayed? By taking time for ourselves. This is not the time of an extra nap, decadent romance novel reading, or another morsel of chocolate. No, it's a time of reflection and introspection. During reflection and introspection, so just a little bit about reflection and introspection. Reflection is heart-centered. We objectively notice what we're feeling without judgment, attachment, without defending it, and without showing any kind of violence. Now, introspection is a movement of what the information we've gained in reflection, a movement up to our brain where we begin to introspect. And there we're going to see the patterns. We're going to have an opportunity to really discover what's at the roots, what's behind what we gathered in reflection, those emotions and our thoughts. So maybe we listen to our internal monologue, we journal, we take a labyrinth walk, we meditate. We do whatever mends the connection to our core. We heal the frayed, tattered threads that really connect us to our true self. Those threads are never broken. We can and do mend them through mindful objectivity. Now, powered by our true self, we notice what is depleting us and we name its internal and external components. Because we're not an island, we're not a silo. Things that go on in the outside world impact us internally. And it's important that we understand both what's going on externally and what's happening to us internally that's causing us to be depleted. Now, perhaps we want to believe that what depleted us is out there, that we had no control over our energy drain. We discount how we get caught by the trigger. If only the other person hadn't said this, or if only the circumstances had been different. But to ignore our reaction, to ignore what's going on internally, is to negate that burst of reaction energy that depletes our body, mind, and spirit. To ignore it is to mar our connection to our authentic self. Now, these depletions manifest as being physically tired, unable to focus mentally. We might be frustrated or anxious, feel disconnected from our core. There are many ways that the depletions manifest, and they're different for each of us. So it's important really to spend time in reflection to notice what's going on. But recognize that these symptoms are not failures. They are opportunities to understand and grow. Understanding how we got depleted is the beginning of change. We use these learnings to make other choices, and those choices plug the leaks of our energy. And as we recharge, we gain the power of awareness. Only when our energy is directed to our true self can we look into the mirror and see the reflection of our true self shining powerfully back at us. I want to thank you for listening to this video. Like it, or watching this video actually. Like it, share it with your friends. But most importantly, spend time reflecting and introspecting on really what is causing you not to show up, not to reflect your best, truest, most authentic self in the mirror. If you need help creating strategies, becoming your best authentic self, contact me for life coaching through intuitive connection. Have a terrific day.